Hey, it's Mark. I'm going to go through some stocks here real quick. I'm not going to talk too much about like every sector that I've been watching lately. I'm just going to talk about what I saw today as far as Lucid. Lucid had a really negative reaction after hours on the earnings. It was down 8% on the after hours session. So the Lucid, it was in this what is now a bear flag because it just broke. This isn't updated. It actually traded down to 339, so it's right about here. So, when it opens up tomorrow, it's going to be, a lot lower, or in this area most likely. So that was what I was kind of thinking was going to happen with a lot of these EV companies. So I've got my EV watch list pulled up here, and the other ones, like the big ones, Tesla. So that could be turned into a bear flag too, because it looks like I think the Lucid quarter was pretty bad. They said their demand's pretty down here. Actually, Rivian's down too, so this is pretty interesting here. Rivian's down 15% in after hours. So yeah, this is setting up pretty good here for a short on some of these EV companies, EV charging companies. So yeah, the Lucid, I didn't even realize that Rivian was down too, but the Rivian's down too. So looks like it's finally going to break down below that. I've been watching this major level here on the Rivian's got this. It's had this major level that it's been testing off of for a long time now. So it looks like it finally might have broken through that. I'm just gonna see what the after hours is because this chart isn't. This one's not updated here. So yeah, it looks like it finished the after hours session down 15%. So it was it was down to 13 bucks, 13.04. So wow, yeah, I was expecting either that to happen or to test here, or hold, but it's a good thing I waited because I've kind of been stalking these for a while now, like the Lee's doing a lot better than the other ones, but the Neo, maybe I'll get some action here in my Neo puts because they haven't even. This has been a volatility crush on those. So maybe we'll get something good on that. And but yeah, I mean, Rivian looks like a good short here, or puts, and the Lucid. The Lucid's had a really hard time. Every rally's turned into a bear flag. So this looks like just another bear flag. As you can see, I'm just drawing lines on these spikes, these up moves. So they've pretty much been faded for a long time, like even back into February and January. So it looks like another possible bounce here is getting taken out. So yeah, this is pretty interesting. So I'll probably put on some Lucid puts in the morning, and still got the Neo. So luckily I'm already in the Neo because I had the Neo puts a while. I'm not sure what that one did after hours, but I just have a feeling. I mean, all these EV companies have been trading as a sector, like they've all been trading together. Even Tesla, even it's not really even a stock picker's market, and these, Tesla in theory should be holding up better, but even Tesla has been affected sector wide pretty much. So it looks like Neo held up. So we'll see. That VinFast is still weak too. Like shorts are just going in that one, and yeah, Tesla. I wouldn't be surprised if Tesla turns into a bear flag here too, because the charts are all similar. The Lee, Lucid, Rivian. So you know, those might be like leading indicators for what Tesla's going to do. So yeah, that one that I found is not even down much yet. The ATLX. I'm not sure if it had liquid puts, but that one's interesting too because it broke off a really good descending triangle there. Those are really good shorts short off of, just like bullish triangles. They're all the same. So yeah, that's that sector. So I just want to do this real quick, and of course the EV charging stocks are weak too because they're pretty much been following the EV stocks all year in the past couple of years. So you know, these are at levels. The CHPT is at a level, so it's not. It could bounce there, but the EVgo, EVgo looks like a bear flag too, just like the other stocks. And BLNK looks like a bear flag, but it's got that support there. It's got a level there. It could be a potential support at that level there. So yeah, that's a wrap on those, and then let's look at NVDA because yeah, it's still in breakdown mode here off of that uptrend. But even if it opens up, because everybody thinks it's just gonna fly higher because it was up after hours. Yeah, see. Looks like it closed. I think it closed at 7:35, so it closed up around here. It's still got to get over this. There's still a huge wall right here at. There's a big wall up there around 740, and there it hit mid 40s, but. Pretty much 740 area. So, and then that one was 740. So it's got to hold 740 for it to really do to keep going, because even though everybody's looking at the earnings, it still has it's not breaking out anymore. So I guess in the past, it never had like a dip like this before, so I mean, it very well could be this is probably a bear flag. I mean, probably it's a bear flag. I mean, I'm sorry, a bull flag, not a bear flag, a bull flag. So it could just probably keep breaking out, and I would expect it to, but it's still got to hold 740. It's got to take that 740s out, and I put on a really small like fun bucks kind of speculative position with shorting the Qs with SQQQ calls, just really speculative, not really. It's not really like a setup. It's just kind of a hunch I had based on like some of the earnings I've seen, and like Palo Alto, and I mean the Palo Alto. I heard about that one. I mean, see, Palo Alto got bid up with the rest of the industry, and they just got annihilated. Of course, it's kind of been it's like a stock picker's market now. So, and the VRT, like everybody was talking about NVIDIA and not really looking at the VRT, but this one's big in the data center play. So, the stock was down a lot after hours. I mean, it was down in the morning. Looks like their earnings were okay, but I think the guidance was bad. I think it was just guidance. I'm not positive. I didn't look at it because I was trying to catch some of the NVIDIA news, but yeah, this one's been like, I call it like a bellwether because it's been leading the pack for data centers. And I looked at it, compared to other ones, and it never really had, like I said before, it never really had any dips, any serious pullbacks for the past couple of years. And it broke I mean, it broke momentum too. That the uptrend just broke. So excuse me. So yeah, that's kind of a big deal. You know, it doesn't really do that much. Like I mean, it had some pullbacks, but not like that where it pulled down like it went down like 10, like 12 points. You know, so that's kind of what I got the feeling for the short on Nasdaq. But I mean, I could be wrong. And I wouldn't be surprised if I'm wrong, but based on the NVDA initial reaction. But like I said, there's still a wall there to break through, and the BYND still looks good. Like I didn't watch that today, but I should have, because it's forming a little. It's got a nice consolidation there. It looks pretty bullish triangle there. So it may not be done yet, but I'm watching that. If it breaks out again, like over 760, 757 area, that's pretty good. That's a good long, because it's gonna squeeze if there's a big day. And then yeah, that was about it that I was thinking about and looking at. Like the Nasdaq, you know, it looks like a bull flag at the moment. I guess that's how it opened up. I think it opened up gap up. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's another bull flag. But it's still like, you know, we've gone up pretty fast. We've gone up a lot pretty fast in a lot of these stocks, and it's healthy to get pullbacks instead of just going straight up, because that doesn't end well usually. Like, I mean, Snap was like the most recent example on that one, and I called that one correctly because it went up so fast. Like, it went up, I mean, it's up like every week for 2 months, and then bam, you know, straight down. That's what they do if they go up too fast. But of course, Snap has its own problems. But it's even breaking down again here. Yeah, I missed that one because it did a little pennant there. See, there's a pennant, and it broke down again. So yeah, it looks like it's gonna go down now. So yeah, I mean, that looks like a good short too, because it's coming off of some momentum. And Peloton, I bought some more Peloton puts, so I've got Peloton puts, a couple of strikes. But the Qs, the SQQQ that I put on, it's like they're like 2 weeks out, so I've got until like first week of March. I think it was like the 8th. But the Peloton's looking really good too. Like, there's definitely a bear flag, and then we're just going down, like stair step down, so that's good. You know, pretty happy about that one. And looks like uranium's still weak, and nothing else. I didn't see anything else really interesting. I haven't looked at my scans yet, but looks pretty mixed. Like there was a good bit of gap downs, and the STXS was up too. Like, as I was thinking, this one's looks like it's gonna keep running. So I talked about that one like yesterday or the day before. So yeah, I'm seeing some things that are popping here. I was going through some 52-week high scans. So STXX is a 52-week high, and yeah, that's about all I was looking at for tonight. So I'll just call it a wrap there.